for coming here today, accepting our invitation. Let me set the context for today, what we are going to do today. We are about to start a journey. The word journey is the critical thing here. If you look at the business that we are in, retailing, unfortunately we use a lot of plastics. And we are not at all proud about it, but it is the way of working that is causing it. So at the moment we have at 98 outlets, but based on what is with our expansion plan for the next 5 years, we know the usage of plastic would increase tremendously over the next few years. So we wanted to understand what is causing it and how do we reduce it. And over the last 12 months, what we did was to go into absolute detail on what and how to reduce the polythene usage. So what we found was that it's basically 50% of the polythene is used at the final counter, but the balance 50 is used in the different other departments. Fish and meat, bakery, pulses, vegetables, and so on. How we were going to reduce it was that we looked at different options. Firstly, it has to be environmental friendly, and secondly, it should serve the purpose. When I say serve the purpose, for example, if it was a meat product that we had to give out, it had to serve the purpose for the consumer, that it could be put in some kind of container for that person to take it safely into their homes. So that was the purpose. And of course, the cost did come into play as well, because the cost was going to be quite expensive as well. So with that, we found different solutions for different products. For example, the bakery, we found instead of polythene to be used in bags, paper bags. Then we found solutions in the other categories, which we are launching from today onwards, an environmental friendly compostable solution for that package. And when it's a compostable, it has been certified by the Central Environmental Authority to all that, saying that it is the most environmental friendly option available. So with that, and we have the plan in place, and with that we are about to launch and pledge to be reducing the polythene usage by 50% over the next 5 years. Now one question that would come in is why take 5 years? But what I can assure you is in this journey, the bulk of the saving will be coming within the first 12 to 18 months, where there will be a considerable reduction during the 12 to 18 months, while the balance 10% is the one that will need a lot of work to be done in little bits here and there to be reduced. And that is the journey that we are launching today. So in summary, the internal departments will be using this compostable bags to reduce the polythene usage. The biggest challenge for us is in the final counter. Why? Because it will need a lot of change in the habits of the consumer as well. For a consumer to be saying, no, I don't need polythene, I will bring my own bag and instead of using your polythene bag. So for that area too, we have introduced different types of bags as we see behind, and these are coming at only cost. No margins have been added, simply to attract a consumer to buy these products and to reuse. And that doesn't end there. We have allowed the consumer to bring any bag, whether it's a competitor's bag or the famous pangmalas we have at home, just bring it. And for us to induce or reinforce that behavior, as we can see that we are awarding 4 points for each bag you bring. In terms of that will give him that incentive to bring back a bag and to reuse rather than send polythene. So this is basically the plan that we are going to launch today. Of course, I need to be quite modest here to say that there will be enough other options, questions that will come up. The questions might be, you're saying polythene usage, reduction of usage, but on the other hand, you're giving juice cups. Somebody could also say, there are packeted vegetables on the counter and there's a lot of polythene being used as well. I do understand. I hear you. And what I'm saying is that we are on this track to be reducing those as well. And what I commit to today, we have a detailed action plan in place, and we are quite confident that we can go beyond the 50% as well. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much for coming. And I do hope that we will be able to stick to our core purpose, which is to improve the quality of life of the nation. And this initiative we are taking today will further enhance in that journey as well. Thank you.